Hello everyone, it's Hadriel here, and the first game I'm gonna be playing and rating is the game you have all seen on the channel before, and there are about 15 videos of it. You can check them out. Is Warp Frog Ninja Hero. I've heard there's a lots of new updates to the game, and now I've heard that it's because of the updates, it's one of the most played games. Las Vegas games on Google Play. So I'm gonna see what's all the fuss about it, and I don't seem to see anything new except that now you can swim in the water. I'm gonna show you that, which adds to my point rating. So yeah, that's a pool right there next to the houses, but the only thing is it kind of lags for me. I don't know why. I'm gonna show you. And then the game gives you a certain amount of oxygen, and if you don't get out of the water before it all goes away, then you're dead. But the thing is, it's a bit slow for me. I don't know if it's just my device or if that happens for everyone, but that's certainly a bad thing. There's no other word I can to describe it. And then the suit, the old one is much better, and then the new mask just ruins it even more. And then the old mount looks like just a pile of armor, and then an armored suit guy doesn't just and the rope won't just go together for some reason for me. So yeah, that's -1 out of 10, and yeah, I'm gonna be rating it out of 10. So yeah, and then another good thing is that I can hack the ATMs how much ever I want. And then unlike the other games, I can do it about 15 times or 10 times. I haven't really counted because that's how I got to level 8 already. Yesterday I played it just to check it. So yeah, and then another thing, and my most favorite thing, is the combat moves, guys. The new fighting techniques are just the best. They're just in another level. As you know, the one I did just now, it's a bit old. That's an old one. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a new one is about to come now. Yeah, so far it's just the old ones. And then you can even learn more combat moves in the skill. And that's a new combat move. So yeah, that's one of the best combat moves. And you can even learn, as I was saying, you can even learn the combat moves. So in the skill points, every skill point spent on a combat move is equal to a new combat move learned. So killing this ball policeman gave me $40 and 50 experience points. I'm gonna just save that so that I don't lose it. And then I guess that's it. It didn't really live up to my expectations. And there's a second city, and that second city is pretty terrible actually. And these advertisements are just cringe the hell out of me for some reason. I don't know why. But they do make it a bit realistic. But then they're a bit cringe, And then the game is actually not realistic. Like, you and a gangster could literally fight each other to death, and then if a cop walks by, a cop will just walk by, and he wouldn't even notice. And then unless we get a criminal star, unless you get that, you can kill at least 5 people before getting a criminal star. So yeah, unless you get a criminal star, the cops won't even look at you. They know you're a type of person, even if you're killing someone, they wouldn't take a second glance at you. So yeah, so far this game would be about 6 out of 10. Well, because the suit and all the other bad things are pretty bad actually, and the city as well. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Alright, so our next game is Amazing Power Hero, which apparently says it's in New York, but the city is same as last time, so I don't know why they did that. They just put random cities. But as I know, this is Las Vegas. According to them, actually, I don't know, because I've lived in Britain for my whole life. Anyway, I'm already in level 4, because like yesterday, just like Rope Frog Ninja Hero, I've been testing this yesterday. Obviously, I've played this before, but this is the first time recording this game, so it will be a bit new to me. So yeah, everything is the same, but then the suit is fire. I mean, especially this design, the logo, and then the cape. That's all good, and even this laser beam. It's pretty kind of unique actually. It can literally push away objects. As you can see, the ambulance has literally moved back, but there is very less damage to it. If it was any other laser, then it would immediately be on fire. But it would, it would be the same. It would be in the same position. That's what I meant to say. And the flying is pretty cool. The flying is pretty cool just because the cape flies around. That makes it even more cooler. And then Amazing Power Hero used to have anti-gravity, but then it was the skill points and all were added, so it was removed. So yeah, now we have got that. So yeah, anti-gravity is where you apply anti-gravity on one target and throw them somewhere. As you can see, he fell somewhere. I don't know. But now let's go to a little more quiet place to use anti-gravity zone, which is it applies anti-gravity on all the targets in your zone, in the zone. So yeah, let's go to this road. Oh damn, okay, there are some vehicles over there. I don't know, your energy has to be full for anti-gravity zone to work, because it is slightly stronger than anti-gravity, the normal anti-gravity. As you can see, all the cars or the fire truck and that lady over there got lifted. Now if you press on the symbol again, they fall down and a lot of damage happens to them. Of course not the lady, because she's immortal, but the vehicles are mortal, so okay, well, mortal beings can do that too. So anyway, that's it. So this game would be about 7.5 out of 10. The 2.5, I removed it because it's not, the updates aren't as good as the previous game, and there are no new fighting moves. So yeah, but then the hero individually is pretty cool, much cooler than Rope Frog. So yeah, 7.5 out of 10 is my final score. So moving on to the next game. Alright, so the next game is Green Rope Hero, which is a lame name actually. But then once again, just like Rope Frog Ninja Hero, this thing is the one I like. As you just saw, the fighting animation, that's the only good thing about this game. And the suit is pretty good, but it just makes the hero look like a gangster, so that's a bad thing. Like, it's a 50-50 chance. No, not chance, it's just a 50-50 balance between good and bad. So and then the map, it's pretty pathetic. And then every single person has an RPG gun, which is so annoying that, it's just so hard to survive in this game. It's absolutely, unfairly hard to survive in this game. I don't know why they did this game dirty, but they did this game dirty, and that's what I have to say. And this game, and Green Rope Hero is so far the worst game I've played. The suit is okayish, and then the fighting animations are awesome, but then the map is pathetic, terrible, and every synonym for disgusting you can think of. And then even the designing of the map is pretty bad. I just included this game because well, it's similar to the old Frog in the Hill games, so like I'm good at this. But actually, the city is called San Andreas or something, probably like San Francisco or something. But yeah, so far this game is actually not good. Well, damn. So yeah, I mean it's pretty easy to kill people, though, just like this. But then, so far I would rate this game 4.5 out of 10. The reason I gave it at least 4.5 out of 10 is because of the combat moves, but other than that, you know the reason, the map, the suit, and everything else is terrible. So yeah, 4.5 out of 10 is the final score, and moving on to the next game. The fourth game I'm gonna be rating is Crime Angel Superhero. So basically, this is just so similar to Thor, and there's nothing unique about this game, basically. And the only cool thing is literally the thunder effect. When you fight, when you do melee fighting with someone else, with some aggressive person, the only thing that's good is the thunder effect, and even the flying is just too slow and it glitches, it lags. Yeah, this is like literally the only thing that's at least a little bit interesting about this Crime Angel Superhero. And yeah, the game is very glitchy for some reason. Even the flying, is just so slow for some reason. And I played this game for 2 years, and then I still find the slow flying so annoying. Like if you want to get to an ATM, like if you want to hack an ATM, and it literally takes you like 10 minutes to get there. And even the bad thing is, it doesn't even use lesser energy for the flying. It uses exactly the same amount of energy for even the fast flyers. And this is called snail-like flying, according to me. And even for such snail-like flying, it uses the same amount of energy. So this is the worst game so far. It's even worse than the previous one, Green World Hero. And even the name is pretty good, but it's better than the last one, but it's lame. So yeah, my rating is 2 out of 10. That's because the slow flying is so annoying. The character and the suit is way too similar to Thor, and there's nothing unique in it. And then the reason I gave at least 2 out of 10 is because of the cool thunder effect, which is also copied, but it's slightly better and cooler than the original. So yeah, 2 out of 10. The game needs to be grateful and do something unique next time. So moving on to the next game. So we have Black Hole Hero now. So this game, it's a game that I've never actually played before. So for some reason I actually spawned at the house. I don't know why. Although I never bought this house actually. It cost 10,000 grand. I mean 10 grand actually. So I don't know why. Like I'd never played this game, so I don't know why it's like that. So anyway, this game is so far the best game, so because it already gives you automatic powers. Like it all gives you pre-powers and powers before you even level up or have skill points, because as you can see right now I have 0 points. So yeah, and then all the other things are quite old actually, and even the rope, the green rope is actually kind of not suiting. It just doesn't fit well with the black and blue suit of the Black Hole Hero. And you can easily fight 2 people at once. And the suit looks pretty cool actually. Although for the rope, the suit looks pretty sick. Okay, that's really unfortunate. And also it's quite easy to die. I don't know why that is. So yeah, so far this game's rating would be 8 out of 10. 8 because of the suit is pretty cool. It's the best suit so far, and it already gives you powers before you even play the game, and it gives you a house before you even started playing the game, which I think is absolutely cool. So that's why I'm giving it an 8. I removed 2 points due to the rope not fitting with the suit, and the fact that you can die quite easily is a bit unfair. So the overall rating is 8 out of 10 for Black Hole Hero. So the sixth game is coming up. This is our sixth game. It's called Amazing Crime Rope Stickman, which is very unique actually. It's quite new made, I'm guessing, because every other game features humans, and this is the only game that features stickmen. So I'm guessing it must be a new made one, or if not the newest. So basically, everything else is good about the game except these two things. The first thing is that it gets hard to identify people. Like, for example, if a cop is tracing you somewhere, like if you're a criminal and a cop is tracing you, then you just won't know that it's a cop because they're a stickman. So basically, you have to know that a cop is behind you. But the thing is, the cops have random costumes, which makes them hard to identify. So, unlike the others, these stickman cops have random costumes, so which is why it gets hard to identify them. And so, first of all, you need to give them a copish costume. And by copish, I mean a cop costume, as you might have understood. And the second reason lies inside the shop store, inside the clothes store. So the only thing available are the skins, and the only skins available is the default skin and the robotic skin. Just add some more things. I mean, that these two just these two is kind of lame. No offense, but these two are kind of lame, and I'm already quite bored of wearing the robotic costume, and I'm really desperate for another one. So, except these two, everything else is pretty good about the game actually. Amazing Rope Stickman. It's actually also quite funny because seeing a stickman walking around and seeing two stickmen fighting like this, that's quite funny actually. So the game's rating would be 7.5 out of 10, which is the same as the rating of the Amazing Power Hero. And as I explained, the reason is because of the clothes and the cops. So because of that, it makes you quite easy and vulnerable and easy to die. So that's it. The overall rating for Amazing Crime Rope Stickman is 7.5 out of 10, and the seventh game is coming up. This is our seventh game, and it's called Super Crime and Hero Robot. Earlier it used to have such a long name, but now I'm thankful that it's a lot shorter. So the first complaint about this is that the suit, there's only literally two types of suits, and this is the Bumblebee type of costume, and this is the robotic costume. This one is obviously the worst, so this one is better. And for the colors, there are literally only two colors, red and yellow. So that's not what I want. I mean, I understand that it's a robot, so you can't have clothes or hats and all that stuff, but I want more colors and types, and I just don't want these just to be stuck with these two colors. So that's my only complaint actually. Obviously this one is better, so let's go with this. Other than that, there's actually no complaint. And by the way, I'm already in level 22 or 23. Yeah, 22. So yeah, and then the rewards you get from hacking the ATM, which is is pretty low. Like, see, I hacked this ATM, and what is the reward? $17. That's it. I mean, earlier it used to be like $100 per the first hack. Now it's down to 17 for some reason. And even the hacking reward level is on level 7 for me, and it has increased by 14%. When it first started, it was $15, guys. That's another complaint, and I really don't like that. So other than that, there's actually no complaint to this game, and this game is pretty awesome. And one minor thing actually is that every time I place my finger here to attack, the shield button turns on, and the shield turns on, and unnecessarily wasting my energy. And except that, it does nothing else. When I even don't need the shield, it just wastes my energy and does nothing else. So one excuse is that when I try to use the attack button, please don't make my character use the shield button. So that's my only complaint, and the overall rating is 6.5 out of 10. So the reasons are the suit, the what else? The shield thing, and the other stuff, and the ATM reward made me rate this 6.5 out of 10. So just improve the rewards and the shield glitch, and finally the suits. I need more colors and more types of suits. So the overall rating is 6.5 by 10, and now the 8th game is coming up. So our 8th game is gonna be this Super Miami Girl Dog Crime. That's the first female superhero we have had in this video. So I'm pretty sure it must be slightly more unique than the rest. And we have still got 7 games more. So I can't say really. The best thing about this game is that you got some little assistants, these little dogs. Right now, as of now, I've got a level 2 German Shepherd because it's not long since I've played this game. So I actually don't see anything wrong with the game. But then, here's one tiny complaint. When you start a fight with some guy, any aggressive guy, then the dog sometimes it attacks people without your command. Like, see, I didn't even command my German Shepherd to attack this gangster, but it's already doing so anyway. Even when I press the dog button, or when I don't, it just does that for some reason. And then my German Shepherd, because of that foolishness, my German Shepherd dies so easily. And it's obviously so sad to see a dog die. That's why I've removed 4 stars instead of 1 for just that small thing. Because it's very sad to see a dog die. I mean, especially your pet dog. So yeah, the overall rating is 6 out of 10. And I've already told you it's because the game is so foolish not to, not to make your dogs act on your command, and the game makes it act by its own will, so the dog dies on the game's foolishness. So that's why 6 out of 10. To the 9th game. So this game is our 9th game, and I'm absolutely disappointed, guys. Like, what is the suit and what is the city like? Like, what is this, a Savannah city? Or it feels like a Savannah city by just looking at this map, especially this part, the lower part. And then the suit it's just, it's just so ugly. For some reason, I just find it so ugly. And then the rope, once again, the green rope doesn't go with the suit again. And then this guy, this guy's face, I mean, for a superhero, a face should never be exposed, and for a superhero, he or she should always have a mask. I mean, what's the point of being a superhero if you're just gonna reveal your identity to every single person in the city? I mean, what's the point of that? And then the only, you know, the only pre-power that you've got, the only complementary power that you've got is this farting power, which does nothing except make people angry and vomit. Okay, so this ball cop guy is here. Let's try this. So basically he's just choking and now he's puking out. And then he's puking out more. He's clutching his tummy. And then the puke just came out of his head for some reason. And then now he's angry at me. And then this guy can't even fight so well. Okay, except that there's nothing else. Like this is the worst game right now. So this game's rating is obvious. It's 0.5 out of 10. The face, the suit, the rope, the powers, everything else is absolute crap, and then the map and everything else. I only gave it at least 0.5 out of 10 because of the fart power. I just kind of like that for some reason. So yeah, that's why. And as you can see in the logo made him out to be a very handsome hero, but then the game app made him just like, you know what I mean. So anyway, to the 10th game now. Alright, so this is our 10th game. It's called Snowstorm Superhero, and according to my testing, so far this game has been what impressed me the most. So basically, this game, it has a lot of unique features. As you can see, when the character walks, he forms a thick layer of snow underneath his feet as he walks, and that is really, really impressive, guys. Like, I mean, honestly, how many games have you seen which does this? Like, that it forms a layer of snow as he walks, and that's really caught my attention. For some reason, I feel that's really, really an impressive feature. And then you've got 4 abilities which are related to the Snowstorm superhero. The freezing mine is something that which I've already got, and then ice arrows I've already got, and then frost beam and frost bomb are the other 2 which have not got yet, but these 2 are enough for me to rule over the world. So let's see, this black gangster, he's right here. So let's just make him sprawl. Let's just make him sprawl on the ground, and then let's freeze him. And then as the ice melts slowly, he dies as the ice melts, and then voila. And then here's the ice arrows. So this white guy is here, the ordinary male citizen. So let's pull him off his skateboard, and then let's land some ice arrows on him, and straight towards his heart. And he's dead, my friend, he's dead. So far, this game is the best, but there's one small improvement, and that's the main suit near the chest and near the torso. You can slightly make it a little more bluish color so that it can represent his snow and ice, his snow and ice chilly theme. So, and that would make him look even more scarier than usual, as he already does with his spikes and that unusual mouth shape. So yeah, so this game's rating is obviously 9 out of 10. That's the highest rating so far, and the only reason I removed one point is because of the redding of the suit. If only it was a bluer, then it would be 10 out of 10, guys, but this 9 out of 10 is still a lot. And if you want to play any Las Vegas game out of all the 15, I recommend you the Snowstorm Superhero. So going on to the 11th game. So our 11th game's this. I agree. I mean, nobody can, disagree that the character looks very gangster-like, but then he is quite cool. I mean, the suit looks pretty cool because it's just an ordinary t-shirt and a trouser, but then you can literally make yourself to look like a gangster, and then you can wear different, I mean, there are lots of options for characters. This one is the red gangster shirt. This one is that black gangster shirt that we are already wearing. And then and then you cannot look like any other gangster though. You can certainly look like, wear the trousers of the military gangster. And then that's the reason I like this game most. First of all, that's the first reason. And then so far I haven't really got complaints about this game. So far it's one of the best games right now. So even though he's got no pre-powers, like he's just an ordinary guy roaming on the streets who's just got incredible muscle power. So yeah, it makes sense not to have powers, and the first time it's realistic. I mean, you can get powers from spending skill points on them, but then it really does make good sense that you can't really, get powers, complementary powers. So yeah, this game is the coolest so far, and then it's also quite easy to level up, and then you already get bullet resist and bullet evasion as well as extra health, because that shows the toughness of this guy. So this game deserves a solid 8.5 out of 10. I deducted the 1.5 mark because you can only look like two gangsters, but I would like it if the game adds you to look like some other gangsters, especially the t-shirts, because the trousers already resemble the other gangsters, but then the t-shirts have t-shirts that resemble only two gangsters, so it'll be much better if they resemble the white gangster as well as the military gangster. So that's it. The game's a solid 8.5 out of 10, and we're moving on to the 12th game right now. This is the 12th game. Our 12th game is the Dollar Hero Grand Vegas Police, and I'm pretty sure we can agree that the Dollar Hero looks like the Amazing Power Hero's twin brother, except that he's a little bit older, the Dollar Hero. So far, when I played this game yesterday, I didn't really like it, but then the only thing I did like are the suits and the other costumes as well. But then there are also some other things that I like the flying animation, with the cape and all. That's just as good as the Amazing Power Heroes. But then the map is pretty terrible, and except that the laser beam is a little bit different from the Amazing Power Heroes, where it comes out of the hands and is able to push things away. But then the Dollar Hero's laser beam comes out of his eyes and cannot push things away, which is certainly weaker. But it can do this, but it cannot really push vehicles away. I'm gonna show you a quick example. As you can see, nothing really happened to the vehicle except it angered this white gangster, and he died under his own tire. And someone blasted him away. I don't know who that is. And he just died here, so I don't know what's the really good use of this laser beam. And as I've told you, the flying animation is just as cool as the previous one with the cape flying around, and the suit is actually better, but the logo and the symbol is not better than the Amazing Power Hero. So this game's overall rating is 3 out of 10. I gave it 3 because of the map, and they're so similar, strikingly similar resemblance to the Amazing Power Hero. But the reason I gave it 3 is because of the suit as well as the laser beam, which I kind of like. The laser beam from the eyes, I kind of missed that because the Rogue Frog Ninja Hero used to have that. But then the cape is a good thing and the suit as well. But then the map and the use of the laser beam and then the rest of the things are pretty useless. You cannot push vehicles away. So yeah, 3 out of 10, and we're moving on to the 13th game. So guys, this is the 13th game. It's Hurricane Superhero Wind Tornado Vegas Mafia. That's one of the longest games in Las Vegas. So anyway, it gives me a huge wave of nostalgia to see the gray suit again, because I've been using the red one on my channel before. So this gray suit is too cool, guys. Like, I've missed it a lot. I don't know why I've not chosen it earlier, and I'm only choosing it now. And the body of the superhero is just indescribable. Like, I just cannot describe it. And then the movement of his hands and the body when he fights is just too, it's too attractive for some reason. And as you can see, the small update which I didn't really like is the removal of the tornado or hurricane in the complementary powers. Like, now it gives you only the blue laser beam, lightning beam, and the storm, which is going on here. But then you have to use your skill points on the tornado to get the tornado. So now I've chosen the tornado, and then I can summon the tornado now. And there you are. And then I'm in my own tornado now. I got hit by a skateboard. I mean, that's cool, and that's pretty unlikely. And now I'm stuck in a tree. Okay, these are 3 complaints. I mean, getting inside your own tornado is cool, but when you do that, I hope you don't get stuck in a tree, and to add the tornado as a complementary power. So this game deserves to be rated a solid 8 out of 10. The only reason is because the tornado is not in the complementary power anymore, and getting stuck in a tree, and I hope the game will remove these 2 things. So let's move on to our 14th game now, which is the second last game. So Grand Mobile Hero Grand Gangster Crime Legend is our 14th game, and the character looks cool, but the thing is, he looks like Despero, and that bothers me for some reason. And just like I said in Crime Angel Hero being strikingly resemblant to Thor, this guy looks like Despero, and that makes me think that this game is a cheat and a copied game again. Like once again, I'm saying do something unique, but then the suit is unique. If not for the color and the baldness, the suit is definitely unique. And then the map is somehow better than the original maps itself. For some reason, I find it better. Like, I find it a lot rich looking. I mean, not being biased, but suddenly looks a little more beautiful than the previous map. Oh no, I made a hole in the car. Okay, this is some really good graphic right here. Like, when you fall down, it makes a hole in the car. Like, as you can see, I really made an impact on this place and just made a hole. Like, that's not there in the previous games. In the previous games, it would just expose the car engine, but this one makes a hole, which is pretty realistic. So except for the Despero looking thing, everything else looks pretty good. And you have the full 3 complementary powers. You have the wormhole, and you have the shield, and you have the anti-gravity zone. You don't have the real anti-gravity, but you have the anti-gravity zone. So if you don't remember, once again, I'm telling you, the anti-gravity zone applies an anti-gravity to all the objects in the radius and then throws them somewhere else. Look at here. So I lifted this car, and then I'm gonna throw it, and there's a whole fire in here. So yeah, this game, I'm gonna rate this game 1 out of 10. So the 3 marks were deducted by me because of the copy thing, because of its resemblance to Despero. But then the map, the suit, and the graphics, and the realisticness, and the realism is just on another level. So the game's overall rating, Grand Mobile Heroes game's overall rating is 7 by 10, and we're moving on to the last and final game. So guys, welcome to the final game and the final comparison rating. So this is the Rope Mummy Crime Simulator, which is the final game I'm gonna be playing and rating. As you can see, the mummy, the superhero mummy looks like a military mummy, and then these are the different types of, you know, avatars that you can have. And with this, I think the mummy would look like it could, you know, technically replace a Halloween pumpkin with that. So this is a new map, and it looks pretty similar to the original map actually, because and there I can say there's a lot of improvement, because the last time I played it was in 2021 or something, and then it used to have a very bad city with no train. And then I see there's no train here either. I don't know what for. But then the city does have some changes and it looks good. But I honestly, the brown rope really suits the mummy, and it should, you know, the other games which, you know, use the green rope for everything should learn from that. You know, because the brown rope really suits the mummy, but the laser doesn't. I mean, imagine a mummy shooting a laser out of her eyes, even when she's dead. I mean, it can be anything, he or she, I don't know. But I don't know why. I mostly refer to a mummy as a she for some reason. And then the fighting animations are pretty, you know, they are pretty good actually. And even the combos are especially suitable for the rope mummy. So this game, I've had no other complaints except for the laser, and you can add some more skins as well, because the military mummy is too resemblant to her original appearance. And then the laser, you can at least make it come out of the hands, because I don't really like it from the eyes. So yeah, those are the only 2 complaints I have got. So this game, the Rope Mummy, deserves a good 8 out of 10. Because as I already told you, the only 2 complaints I've got is those new skins and the eye laser. So except for that, the game is perfect. So, and that concludes the end to this video. And the winner of the winner or the best Las Vegas game goes to Snowstorm Superhero, which I've rated 9 out of 10, and the worst game goes to Green Rope Hero, which I've rated a horrible 0.5 out of 10, and the game really needs to improve. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for coming to my video. And guys, I'm just 8 subscribers away from 300 subscribers right now. So if you could do as much as just subscribe once and like and comment, then it would be really helpful, guys. And I know that the video has been, you know, a little bit or badly edited, so but I'm in a little bit of hurry while making this video, because currently my mental health isn't the same actually, because I'm going through something right now which I cannot tell you guys for some reason. But I hope you really like this video, because at some points the editing was terrible, I know that, but then I really hope you loved this video, and thank you so much for watching, and see you next Friday. Goodbye.